Yeah, man. Big ups. First of all, man, big ups to JPEG Mafia. We're going to compare Donda in a minute, so you guys can stick around. I just want to make a quick little comparison because a lot of y'all are wondering. But um, this album, man, like I would say, man, it was definitely Kanye's most produced album in a long. I don't know. That's hard to say too, man, because I feel like every album he's made has been well produced from start to finish, man. Even Donda itself, Donda just had a different sound, um, mostly dealing with kind of just church style or just that kind of style, more angelic tones and shit. But this album definitely was his most rapish kind of style album in a long time. There was a lot of creativity, which is, obviously Kanye is going to be a creative soul. That's just who he is in his blood. My problem is that I always have with Kanye, man, or lately, that it's just like his rapping. You'll get a track like Problematic where he gets back to his old Kanye and shit. Like he starts doing his fucking thing. You get a track like Burn, where he just back to his old Kanye esque, or he showcases that he can still do this rap thing. But then you get on tracks like, what was it, Talking or Back to Me, the one where he said big titty BBCQT3 fee coming out of the sky and shit. Like I can't. Look, as much as it's cool to meme and have fun with that, I just really can't get behind that, bro. Like it really annoys me. And if I want to listen to that, I listen to Lil Pump. Like I don't want to listen to Kanye do nursery rhyme ass in kindergarten, raps. I don't even. It doesn't even have to be simplistic. I don't care about being simplistic. Just don't make it, very dumb. That's really what it just comes down to, is dumb. And yeah, BBT, BNW, JD, FO, yeah, whatever the fuck that is. Like, that's so dumb. And if you want to engage in that kind of rap and you want to hear that shit, then by all means, you enjoy that. But for me, that's a no-go, bro. Like, I'm just saying, like, you're better than that, because when you're doing it on other tracks, like, and you're showcasing that you can rap, like, it kind of is like a slap in the face to Ty Dolla $ign in a sense, really. Because Ty Dolla $ign, I felt like on every track was really coming with the A game. Like, Ty Dolla knew exactly who he was working with, Kanye West. The man was singing his soul out, especially on Vultures. Beg for Forgiveness. He was going crazy on that one. Stars, Paid. Like, Ty Dolla was showing up, man. The man was doing his thing. Insane how the best hook, though, best feature I would say on here is Rich the Kid on Carnival. I thought that was Cardi. My mistake. I'm gonna leave that in the reaction. I'm not gonna delete that. I will stand on business. I thought that was Cardi. It wasn't. But also Cardi as well, man. Having him being on Carnival. I feel like the deep voice Cardi, again, I like that aesthetic more than the baby voice Oshkosh Bagosh Cardi, just because I can understand the deep voice Cardi. I feel like deep voice Cardi also adds a different aura, as the kids would say now. He adds a different vibe to the track. Kanye being in the Jason mask, I definitely thought there was going to be a lot of evilness on this album. Evil, SpongeBob. I thought there was going to be a lot of evilness on the album. I thought that there was going to be, just this whole dark vibe, which there was in a lot of the tracks. Carnival being the best track, I would say. I feel like Carnival is, can we all agree on that? Carnival is the best track on here. Carnival is probably better than WLR Cardi? Nah. WLR Cardi was a rock Cardi, so that's a little different. Okay, so I would say for me, okay, personally for me, Carnival I would say is the overall best track on the album, and then Problematic probably being the second, and then Beg for Forgiveness being my favorite. That's my personal favorite. I don't think it's the best on the album. I think Beg for Forgiveness is my personal favorite though. And then Problematic was probably my third favorite on here. I like Problematic, man. That was just pure Kanye-esque Bound 3. I thought it was a good length as well, man. 16 tracks. It was very fun. I like that last run too as well. He finished the album very strong. Out of the last 8 tracks, there was only one bad track that I didn't like, and that was Fuck Something. That was the only track I didn't like. But Burn, Vultures, Carnival, Beg for Forgiveness, Good Don't Die, Problematic, King, all bangers, man. Literally all on my playlist. Amazing tracks right there from start to finish. It's like Kanye was just a whole different person on those tracks. I don't know, man. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 out of 16. Like I said, it's not a bad album, man. A lot of people are, asking me about Donda comparison. I still think Donda's better than this, man. I think Donda's in my top 3 favorite Kanye albums of all time. You know, if you guys ask me, I've been listening to Kanye since I was 12 years old. You know, I was listening to College Dropout when I was in the 7th grade. That was back in what, 2002, 2001. I was 7th grade, 2002. I was in 7th grade, 2002. I was in the 6th grade in '01. So yeah, about 7th grade. Yes, when I listened to Through the Wire. So, yeah, man, I've been listening to Kanye for a long, long, long time now, man. You just old. I am old. Yes, I've been listening to Kanye for a long, long, long time now, and damn, you were listening to College Dropout before it came out. What was school, high school like in the 2000s? Can we get some yearbook pics? Go watch Yup in My White Tee, and go watch Laffy Taffy video, and that's exactly how high school was in the South, at least. Basically, how everybody's dressing now is how we dressed back in the day. The only difference is that everybody wears big pants now, but they'll wear fitting shirts. So that's the style now. Big pants, oversized pants with fitting shirts. Whereas we wore big pants, big shirts, wristbands, headbands, jerseys was big. I'm surprised jerseys hasn't come back. Anyways, I'm getting off topic anyways. But back to the album, man. If I had to give it a rating, man, definitely 8.5 out of 10 first listen. My favorite tracks I just showed you guys: Carnival, Beg for Forgiveness, Carnival, and then Problematic. While I do think, though, Carnival is the best overall track on the album, and it is the staple of the album, and it's going to be the track on the album that everybody just enjoys, just because I feel like it was just a great overall experience. That go. Like I said, I felt like another thing too that was missing throughout the album was it was very random all throughout the album. The album was very random, you know, in terms of like while the sound was, you know, experimental, you know, it just felt like nothing was kind of put together. Here was like, here's this. All right, sounds good. Boom. I felt like there was no flow throughout the album. You know, if that makes sense. You know, when you listen to an album, you know, you listen to a flow, you know, you go into the next track, like, damn, this shit going to the next one. Think of an album like Dirty Sprite 2. Think of an album like What a Time to Be Alive. Think of an album like Bubba from K Tronada. Think of an album like, you know, let's see what album like Pharrell, In My Mind. I got it on my wall. I had to look at it. But think of an album like that. You know, it didn't have like a flow to that. It kind of just felt like it was just there. You know, like good tracks just here, boom. And I don't know. I really didn't get a theme to it as well. Like, you know, that's just how I definitely sounded all over the place, but it was just a compilation of different sounds for sure. And I love the samples on there too, man. You know, Problematic having that. We go back to, you know, Paid, you know, old house vibes. You know, just back to what was it? Hood Rat. Hood Rat's the one that had the Back That Ass Up playing in the back. So again, a lot of samples here, you know, showing some appreciation. I'm surprised though. There's that one sample from the Backstreet Boys, though. Everybody. That didn't make the album. Maybe that's going to be on volume 2. There is supposed to be 2 more volumes, so 3 more volumes coming. So maybe that's going to be towards that. I don't know. Get Better Opinions. A wrong one, Get Better Opinions. There's no such thing as a wrong opinion. An opinion is opinion. It's just that. It's an opinion. So, because your opinion is not right either. You know? Yeah. That's just how I feel, man. That's how I feel about it. 8.5 out of 10. I would say first time listening, and not mine. Oh, my bad. I was just saying, no matter what though, opinion is opinion. Your opinion is right, and his opinion is right, because at the end of the day, they're all opinions. They're on your own opinion. Your own opinion is right, because it's how you feel personally. So everybody's right in how they feel. So, you know, there's no wrong answer here on how you feel about whether you like it or whether you're not. So. That's how I look at it, man. Vultures 1, definitely, I love the first volume, or I enjoyed the first volume. I hope volume 2, volume 3, though, is a little bit more structured, I guess we could say. So that's how I feel about that, man. Full version is on Patreon if you guys missed out. Well, you guys are not in the stream, so you didn't miss out. I'm only putting this on Patreon. You guys ask me why I'm not putting on. Look, man, if the likes don't happen on the likes, at the end of the day, I'm a streamer at these days. I'm not really a YouTuber. YouTuber's just there. YouTube is just there. I got my anime channel that I'm focusing on as well. You know, like, if you can't get the likes on the videos, then it shows me that the engagement is just not there, and it's just kind of just not really worth it for me, you know? So I'm just going to keep uploading on Patreon. You know, I should have did what the Mallory Bros, you know, did a long time ago. I should have just been doing that. take my own advice that I gave out, you know, like, but at the end of the day, you know, like the engagement's not there, you know, you can't like a video because that helps me grow. And if you don't want to help me grow, then at the end of the day, what am I doing? 9 years in the game, you know, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? So Patreon, you don't want to pay the $5, $3, and you don't have to pay it. Then show up to the streams. That's just how really it is at this point. You know, I'm not really, you know, trying to waste my life, you know, like doing this shit for 9 years. So that's how I feel about it, man. Till the next time, this is your boy Dev. And yeah.